real quick, look at this. They had 21 calls, bro. They was 13 of 21 with 3 free throws. Kelsey Mitchell could not make a free throw to save her damn life. I mean, my goodness, guys. The amount of free throws that has been missed got me questioning Stephanie White coaching the bill. Like, bro, like, is y'all practicing free throws? Like, at one point, because I thought this was a professional league. Like, y'all supposed to come in and already know how to shoot free throws, bro.
The Indiana Fever suffered a disappointing 84-72 defeat against the Las Vegas Aces in what became a difficult contest to witness. Indiana managed to stay competitive through most of the first 3 quarters before completely falling apart. The officiating cannot be blamed for this outcome, as the foul shot disparity actually favored the Fever throughout most of the contest. Initially, Las Vegas held only a modest lead while attempting merely 6 free throws compared to Indiana's 20. The statistics became distorted during the final minutes when the Fever resorted to intentional fouling, sending the Aces to the charity stripe repeatedly to prolong the game unnecessarily. Lexi Hull emerged as the standout performer for Indiana, delivering an exceptional two-way display.
This is a professional league. Like, y'all supposed to come in and already know how to shoot free throws, bro. I mean, you learn how to shoot free throws in high school, bro. I mean, golly, dog. Just the sheer amount of free throws that was missed was ridiculous in this matchup. And, I mean, they're shooting from the field. They was 25 of 72 from the field, bro. They only made 7 of 23 from 3, bruh. I mean, my goodness, guys. Now, they out-rebounded them with 39 rebounds, and they...
Her defensive intensity proved remarkable, recording 2 blocked shots while achieving a double-double with 16 points and 10 rebounds on efficient 6 of 10 shooting. Hull's contributions kept the game competitive despite other shortcomings. Kelsey Mitchell endured a frustrating shooting night, requiring 26 attempts to reach 21 points. Her cold start improved somewhat in the later stages, but the inefficiency proved costly for Indiana's offensive flow. Aaliyah Boston's struggles continued with another subpar offensive showing. Managing just 12 points on 5 of 16 shooting, Boston has failed to establish herself as a reliable second option during Caitlin Clark's absence.
I mean, my goodness, guys. Now, they out-rebounded them with 39 rebounds, and they still lost the game. They're still going to lose the game. They had 39 rebounds, 16 offensive rebounds. 23 defensive rebounds, and y'all still lose the game. How the hell does that happen? It's rare that you see a team out-rebound another team and win the game. I mean, and lose the game, because that is exactly what just happened to them.
These consistent single-digit and low double-digit scoring performances raise serious questions about her role and effectiveness. Odyssey Sims provided virtually nothing in 18 minutes of action, missing all 7 field goal attempts for only 2 points. Her extended playing time proved counterproductive given the lack of production. Meanwhile, Natasha Howard, expected to provide offensive firepower after her offseason signing, remained invisible and ineffective once again. The defeat becomes even more frustrating considering Aja Wilson's poor shooting performance for Las Vegas. Wilson connected on just 6 of 20 attempts, yet the Aces still managed a comfortable 12-point victory on Indiana's home court.
What just happened to the Indiana Fever, man? I mean, just an ugly, ridiculous game. I'm pissed off about this, man. I'm hella mad, because I truly thought that they was going to win this one, man. I truly thought they was going to win this one, man. Shout out to Ashwin over on Twitter. He stated, if the Fever can't win this Asia stinker, then pack it up, man. This is a joke. 9 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists.
Such opportunities cannot be wasted, especially in playoff basketball. Nalissa Smith continued her dominant performances against her former team, tallying 16 points on an efficient 8 of 13 shooting while swatting 4 shots. Her presence in the paint caused major problems for Indiana's offense and defense. Jackie Young complemented Smith perfectly, scoring 25 points on outstanding 9 of 14 shooting. During the pregame ceremonies, Indiana demonstrated their connection to the fan base by appearing on court for the national anthem, while Las Vegas remained absent from the court. This gesture reinforced Indiana's status as the league's most popular franchise, particularly with Clark leading the way.
Yo, 9 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. Now, this is as of the fourth. Now, I'm going to go back and check it, guys, because the game is still on. They said Ace's best player tonight. Sims, she's -10, bro. She was -10. Yeah, Odyssey Sims played bad. She played really, really bad. But 12 of 18 going into the fourth with the free throws is crazy, bro. 12 turnovers. How many turnovers do they got right now? How many turnovers do they got right now, bro?
Hull deserves significant recognition and compensation after carrying the team through 2 consecutive games despite dealing with back issues. Her impact has been the primary reason these contests remained competitive rather than turning into blowouts. The defensive intensity that Hull displayed included spectacular block shots that energized the crowd and teammates. At halftime, her stat line showed 10 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and 1 block on 4 of 7 shooting, exemplifying complete basketball performance. However, the overall offensive execution remains deeply concerning. Failing to reach 20 points in 3 of 4 quarters represents unacceptable production at this level of competition.
Right now, bro. That's what I want to see. How many turnovers, because the game is still on 15. You know, so they all got the same. That's crazy. This game is still on, bro. They is just fouling away, bro. Yeah, so like I'm listening to it right now, but this is crazy, man. Let me go to the box score real quick. I'm so mad, guys, because I'm trying to wait on the game to end.
Despite constant praise for head coach Stephanie White's defensive schemes, the offensive system continues to underperform significantly. The scoring totals and overall offensive flow suggest major systemic issues that need immediate addressing. While defensive improvements receive attention, the lack of consistent offensive production undermines any defensive gains made throughout the season. Looking ahead, Sunday's contest becomes absolutely critical for Indiana's playoff survival. The elimination scenario creates a must-win situation that will test the team's character and coaching adjustments. Failure to respond will end their postseason run immediately.
I'm trying to wait on the game to end to tell y'all my true thoughts on this. Because Stephanie White got to hold this L too at this point, because we know, had they had Caitlin Clark, right, which is going to be a topic of discussion, had they had Caitlin Clark, bro, wouldn't even be having this discussion.
Perhaps most troubling is allowing a former player like Smith to dominate consecutive playoff games. Her departure from Indiana now looks like a major organizational mistake, as she continues punishing her former teammates when it matters most. The coaching staff's inability to
wouldn't even be having this discussion right now, bro. Me personally, I feel like they beat the Aces with Caitlin Clark. Right now, I don't think they win this series, bro. I think the only win they will have is the win that they picked up in Las Vegas. Because as of right now, this is an ugly, ugly game, and they're going to final, man, 84-72. It is what it is. Yeah, Nalissa Smith, 33 minutes, 16 points.
The recent matchup between Indiana Fever and Las Vegas Aces turned into a disappointing affair for Fever supporters. What started as a competitive contest quickly shifted when the Aces accelerated their pace and left Indiana struggling to keep up. The Fever's inability to convert crucial free throws became a defining factor in their downfall. Despite claims of unfavorable officiating, the statistics tell a different story. Indiana received 21 foul calls and attempted 21 free throws, converting only 13.
When I first pulled this up, the Aces were up by, I think, 12 or 14, and they had only taken 6 foul shots all night long, and at the time, yeah, the Fever had taken 20 already. There was a massive disparity in favor of the Indiana Fever tonight when it came to foul shots. So, man, it was a tough game to watch. 84-72. Lexi Hull.
Kelsey Mitchell's struggles from the charity stripe were particularly glaring. The team's poor free throw execution raised questions about their practice routines and preparation under Stephanie White's guidance. Professional players should master basic fundamentals like free throw shooting during their development years. The volume of missed opportunities from the line was staggering throughout this contest. Indiana's field goal performance was equally concerning, hitting just 25 of 72 attempts overall and managing only 7 three-pointers on 23 attempts.
It was a tough game to watch. 84-72. Lexi Hull, folks. She showed up, and she showed up big. Real big for the Indiana Fever. Her defense was unbelievable. She had 2 block shots tonight. She had a double-double. 16 points, 10 rebounds, 6 of 10 from the field. Kelsey Mitchell was pretty cold for most of the game. She shot a little better later on, ended up scoring 21 points, but it took 26 shots.
Remarkably, the Fever dominated the boards with 39 total rebounds, including 16 offensive rebounds and 23 defensive rebounds, yet still suffered defeat. Teams that control the glass typically have significant advantages, making this loss even more puzzling. Such rebounding dominance usually translates to victories, but Indiana couldn't capitalize on their second chance opportunities. The defeat was particularly frustrating given expectations for this matchup. Many anticipated a stronger showing from Indiana in what appeared to be a winnable situation.
26 shots to get there. Aaliyah Boston, guys, she was straight crap in this game. She has not been good in a while. I know a lot of people are trying to celebrate her and Asia Wilson's shooting and defense. Whatever, she was horrible on offense. She's been bad on offense for quite some time. 5 of 16 for 12 points? You cannot.
Social media commentary highlighted the disappointing nature of this performance, with critics noting the lackluster effort across multiple statistical categories. Asia Wilson managed only modest numbers with 9 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists through 3 quarters. Her impact remained limited throughout the contest. Meanwhile, Odyssey Sims struggled significantly, posting a -10 rating and contributing to the team's overall poor execution. Turnovers plagued Indiana throughout the game, with 15 total giveaways hampering their offensive efficiency.
16 for 12 points? You cannot claim to be the second best player on this team when Caitlin Clark's not in the lineup and keeps having these 8 and 10 and 12 point nights. You cannot do that. That's not going to work. Odyssey Sims, 0 of 7. She played 18 minutes, and it was about 17 minutes too long in this game, if you ask me. 2 points.
The combination of poor shooting, missed free throws, and careless ball handling created an insurmountable deficit against a quality opponent like Las Vegas. The final score reflected the one-sided nature of the contest, 84-72 in favor of the Aces. Nissa Smith led the way for Las Vegas with 16 points in 33 minutes of action. Asia Wilson's modest 13 points, 4 assists, and 8 rebounds failed to reach double-double status. Jackie Young exploded for 25 points with 4 rebounds and 5 assists, leading a balanced scoring attack that featured 5 players in double figures.
2 points. Natasha Howard, I don't know. I don't know what she's doing. She was supposed to be an offensive force, one of the big signings in the offseason. She's been benign for quite some time. I mean, this team is short-handed, offensively short-handed. Natasha Howard's not doing anything. Not doing anything. Absolutely rough. And one of the things that bothers me the most, there's 2 things.
Dana Evans and Chelsea Gray contributed significantly, with Gray adding 15 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. The Aces' depth and balanced scoring proved too much for Indiana to handle. In contrast, Fever players struggled to find consistent production outside of a few bright spots. Natasha Howard's minimal contribution of 5 points, 0 assists, and 5 rebounds highlighted Indiana's lack of interior presence. Lexi Hall provided a rare bright spot despite playing injured, recording 16 points and 14 rebounds for a double-double performance.
Absolutely rough. And one of the things that bothers me the most, there's 2 things. Number one, you get beat by, my God, you ended up getting schooled by 12 points. And Asia Wilson was only 6 of 20 from the field. You got to win that game. 6 of 20 from the field. You got to win this game in Indiana. You cannot lose to the Aces in Indiana and Asia Wilson goes 6 of 20. Nalissa.
Her toughness and determination stood out as the team's most impressive individual effort. Hall's warrior mentality and ability to produce while battling injury demonstrated the type of competitiveness the entire roster needs to embrace. Her performance served as a stark contrast to other players who seemed overwhelmed by the moment. Ly Austin contributed 12 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists, while Kelsey Mitchell managed 21 points and 2 assists. However, Mitchell's overall efficiency suffered due to her free throw struggles.
Go 6 of 20. Nalissa Smith schooled the Indiana Fever again. 4 block shots, 16 points, 8 of 13 from the field. Jackie Young, 9 of 14, 25 points. Man, good grief. Let's start right here. Andy Fromell caught this. I thought this was pretty cool. This is the Indiana Fever, America's team.
Odyssey Sims' poor showing continued with 2 points, 2 rebounds, and 4 turnovers, raising questions about her point guard capabilities. Shea Petty added 8 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists in limited action. Ariel Powers received 11 minutes of playing time but failed to make a significant impact. The lack of reliable point guard play became apparent throughout the contest, with no player stepping up to provide steady leadership and ball distribution. The team appeared nervous and tentative, possibly intimidated by facing Asia Wilson and the defending champions.
I thought this was pretty cool. This is the Indiana Fever, America's team. The team is on the court for the national anthem. And a lot of WNBA teams don't come on the court for the anthem. The Indiana Fever are there. And that's all I'm going to play of it, but that is really cool. Really cool.
This mental approach contributed to their poor execution and inability to capitalize on advantages like rebounding superiority. Looking ahead, this loss puts Indiana in a precarious position for the remainder of the series. The likelihood of advancing appears slim based on this performance level. The team's previous victory in Las Vegas may represent their only bright spot in this playoff matchup. A controversial theory has emerged regarding Caitlin Clark's absence from the roster.